Hello and welcome to this week's episode of... Oh, excuse me, Edge. I'm feeling a little slow, a little lazy. But I think in my relaxed state, I'll still manage to do this given how simple our sample prep process is. So the first thing we're going to do for our sample prep is going to take our sample cell, the Q cup. We're going to first unscrew and then insert one of our Q discs. Today I'm using the S1 into the base of the Q cup, making sure it's laying nice and flat. We'll go ahead and reassemble our sample cell. And just like that, our Q cup is ready to go. So the first sample we have here is an actual hemp sample. So I'm going to go ahead and just pour this pre-weighed sample directly into the Q cup. The next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and add a Q screen. It's a stainless steel mesh that helps to keep the sample from getting out of the Q cup and keeping in solution. I'll go ahead and add that into the Q cup, press down with our tool, load it into the rack with an extraction vial right beside of it, and then I'll move on to our next sample. This Q cup already has a Q disc in it, so I'll go ahead and add in our chocolate sample. For any kind of edible sample for potency analysis, you want to make sure that the sample is as finely molded as possible. So that goes for any kind of gummy, candy, or chocolate like we have here. We'll go ahead and weigh in this chocolate sample, pouring it directly into the Q cup. I'll go ahead and add another Q screen. Press down with the tool. Once again, load it into the rack. Put an extraction vial beside it. And then we'll move on to our last and final sample, some CBD lotion. So if you'll notice, the lotion is a little more sort of a viscous, more liquidy product. So we need to make sure that it stays inside the Q cup. So with our Q disc inside, we're going to go ahead and add some sorbents. This is our Q Matrix Hydra, our proprietary water removal agent. We'll go ahead and add that into the Q cup. And then with that inside the Q cup, I'll go ahead and pipette in some of the lotion right on top of that, just to ensure that it stays inside the Q cup for the extraction. All right. And once again, just load the sample right into the rack, put an extraction vial right beside it, and then I'll take our entire rack and then load it into the edge. I'm going to come around front just so that I can load those edge methods. Press play, hit start, and let the edge do its thing. So we'll go ahead and let it run, and we'll see you all in a few minutes. Well, now the edge has finished its run, so let's go ahead and take a look at our extracts. So first up, we have our plant extract, our edibles and chocolate extract, and finally, our topicals / lotions extract. As you can see, all extracts are nice and clear. Thanks to that Q disc that we put in, they're nicely filtered. The extracts are all at a room temperature, thanks to the edge, so they're ready to go straight to analysis. And thank you all for joining us this week for this episode of Blowout Extracts. For more information and to view our application notes, please visit cem.com. And I look forward to seeing you all next time.